Just going to pour myself a little bit of coffee, sitting at home, not on the street. Went out to help the concierge, which is the one who takes care of the building, clean a little bit of snow. 3 minutes of my time. The snow was like dust. It was like almost throwing out some aluminum barite or something. I don't know, something that fell from the sky mixed in with the snow. I saw it. Very upset this morning. Upset that are people that are upset at me, and upset about things that happen to other people. I want to cry. It hurts me so much when somebody else who does their work so well. I have a friend of mine that just got suspended from work for a week. I said, "Why did you get suspended?" And we didn't go through the whole thing. But it was already, I can see an argument coming. You know, you got to be meticulous in certain things in your life. You got to be meticulous in certain things in your life. You got to tell the truth in certain instances, and then sometimes you just have to stop talking. Okay? I dislike typing. I'm talking to a friend of mine, typing, and I don't want to talk. You want to talk? You want to get something done, we can put everything square. I don't want to do round. We can go all around and all about, but if you don't get into the corners and put everything away and talk about it square, then forget about it. I don't want to talk about it. It hurts my heart that when something happens, a friend of mine got suspended from work, and it hurts my heart. 3 months ago, I spoke to them about it 3 months ago. I don't remember the situation. And I said, "Hey man, when you're doing something at work, do it the way they want." "Oh, but they're not doing it right. They shouldn't do it this way." But that's the way they want it done. And never give in to them. If they ask if it's your fault, if you did it, if this and that, never give in to them. If somebody puts pressure on you, stop. Stop right there. Just stop. This whole world is crushing from the top down. So if you're feeling it, try and understand where I'm going with this. If you're feeling, you work, you pay taxes. You work more, you pay more taxes. Not that you just pay more taxes, but you pay taxes on a higher level. That's not what it should do. When you go to the store, the more you buy, the less it is. But here in this world, the more you work, the more money you get, the higher the taxes. Not just more taxes, the higher the taxes. Makes no sense. So this is imploding on you. So now let's take this to a second level. What is gravity? For me, I feel like gravity is imploding through the earth, through your body, sucking you down through the earth to the other side of the earth, and then coming around. The torus, okay, everybody sees it as a donut and it's round. I seem to see that we're living somewhere, poof, the center of the torus, we're in the middle, and we're being imploded down, being pulled down by the gravity. Mercy and Mercury, arrogant and air, things that are watered down. The K letter, where am I going with this? I don't know. Sometimes you just have to bear with me. I've got all kinds of things all over the place. I don't know where my book is. Oh no, I think I left my book in my truck last night and I didn't bring it in. No, I left it in my bed. I went to sleep working on something. Can I cry right now? Can I cry? I need sympathy. Do I need sympathy? Do I need it? Do I want it? Do I need it? Do I come out here for it? Why do I? Okay, we're gonna put this down here. Okay, get this stand. Love this stand. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, James. Okay. What is this? What is this? What is this? These are all obligations in creation. Why? Here they are. That's what it is. My question for one area space, for two areas of space, should I be running these dice? My question is, should I be running these dice this way? You were in first place and you had two people chasing you. It's not like you were running 3 different races. That's the way I question the system over here. See, I can't even fit these 3 dice in here. Let me see if I can fit these 3 and see where we're going with this. Well, I can't fit these in. So, irregardless, why 10? There is no 10 on here. But 1 and 9 is your total of 10. But when you play cards, they do have a 10 card. So, I don't want to talk about that right now. We can talk about all the 4 corners, because that's 20. We can talk about the inside, and that's 20. So, if it's 2020, that's the year we are in. We're in the year of the cube, 2020. So, what is 1020? How do I get 10? Is it 5 and 5 creating 10? Is it 6 and 4 creating 10? 2 and 8? So we can see that 10 is only one part of its opposite. But when you do it this way, the difference is 4. When you do it this way, the difference is 8, and that is the sun. What is this? Well, this is the 3 position, and this is the 4 position. 3 and 4 position. And I get very excited when I do it. So being this the 3 position and this the 4, here is the 1 position, here is the 2 position. From 1 over to 5, or from 1 to 2 over to 5, 5 over to 6, 6 over to 9, 9 over to 8, and 8 over to 7. So connecting 1 and 7, I will have to create the 2 and 8, and it is 4 is more than, where 6 is less than, but the center in this cube, 5, 6, 8, and 9, is right over here. And that numeric value is 7. Now, we cannot bring the numeric value here at the point. Let me get out a pen. At this point over here, this is the 3 area. This is the 3 area, and this is the 7 area. It goes all around the 5 area. Not me, that's what the dice tells me. This is the 1 area centered to 4. Now, how would I create this? If I had to share this, this center would belong to these 4 corners, and it would be 1/4 to here, 1/4 to here, 1/4 to here. So we would have 1.25, we would have 3.25, we would have 7.25, and we would have 9.25, but it's less than, and it's, you see the way this becomes less than, this arrow becomes less than, this arrow becomes more than, this arrow points that way. Okay, this arrow points this way and that way, more than and less than, above and below. So in this scenario over here, where we have the 2 dice, let me go to the 2 dice over here. We have the 2 dice. So if we use this as the 2 dice, right, we've got this one up here, okay, and where's the 2 dice? Let me move my book in here a little bit. No, I don't even have the 2 dice on here, so I will draw the 2 dice for you. Here's one here, and here's one here. Okay, that's the 2 dice, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the whole thing even with the borders. And what's missing in that 2 dice is right here. So we have singletons, and then we have this one and this one as my 8, right? Wrong. I designed that completely wrong. So give me a second. That was wrong. Oh, actually, that's right. Sorry. These are the extremities. These are the inside. So the actual area space of 3 is over here, and the actual area space of 7 is over here. This one is number 1. This one is number 9. But these are the in-between, and the numeric value is 4 and 6. But it's the inside 4 and 6 and not the outside 4 and 6. What does that mean? Well, if the corner is 3 and the center is 5 and the outside is 7, 3, 5, 7, then the inside is the 3 and 4. The voided area space here and the voided area space here, here, and here, I have to give it a different number other than what I did. I gave it a simple number, the in-between line over here, the in-between line over here, the in-between line over here, and the in-between line over here. When you strike this out, we'll end up with tic-tac-toe in a different formation. At the same time, if you really want to look at the same time, we can also create this if you want. See that jiggity number 3? Should we be doing it this way, the jiggity number 3? Should we keep inside the different location? I don't want to use that. I want to use the blue. This. Now, do we create the M? If I was creating the M, I would be coming down inside here, and this would be my M. This would be my 3. This would be my W. What I'm trying to bring into awareness, there's a piece of art that will design our letters, and now we have to question the whole numeric system. Should we be running off of 9 numbers, or should we be running off of 12 numbers? Remember, they said alpha omega. Is that correct? Well, the alpha omega brings us one more line here, or it brings us one more line over here. It depends. If this is 1, 2, 3, then this area over here would have to be 7, 8, 9. If this is 7, 8, 9, then this area over here would have to be 1, 2, 3. And as you move levels, let me bring something out here. As you move levels, imagine you have to use 2 levels at a time. You move these 2 levels, you move to these 2. So the 7, 8, 9 get eliminated. You end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you move it away, you end up with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, if I was working this way, I would be taking up all 5 levels. This is too big. I only wanted to take up 3 levels. So it'll take up these 3 levels, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to move it a little bit further, or it's going to take up those, 4 levels. 3 levels or 4 levels. I'm not really sure which one, because the roulette board is telling me we work in groups of 12, and that would be 1, 2, 3 to begin, 1, 2, 3 to end. Here are 4 sections. Do we really have 9? If I went to the inside, I only have 4. If I go to the outside, I then have 9. Questions? Here is a single area, digital dot. Here is a 4 area. Here is a 2 area. Here is a 2 area. Here is your diamond inside your square. Just questions. There's questions. So in your 4 area, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 mark inside. So what happened to this area with 9 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8? Not only 8, but there's now 1 here and 1 here plus 2. So you have 13. You have a total of 13 and 10, a total of 23. So there's all these questions that I bring up with myself, and I ask myself, and I'm not really sure. I haven't created anything of a following to start putting all these together. There's a lot of people online that are putting this all together properly. I do not like the way I'm going factioning. Can I say the word factioning out? What do you call it? Anyways, I don't know the word. I don't like the way I'm going about the whole thing in general. But I do like that I'm able to come up with all these pieces and parts, and if you have your own questions, you put together your own group, you go out and do it on your own. I end up being left in the dust. It'll be very sad for me, but it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, and it will happen, but it doesn't make a difference, and it does make a difference. I'm a little mixed up in the head. I'm a little upset that a friend of mine had a little accident this morning. And are they gullible enough to say, yeah, I'll sign you a paper? The guy had a touch on the bumper, right? We just had our second little snowstorm of about 10 inches or something. Like, I woke up this morning and I saw, hey, chemtrails on the ground. I go, great. Another thing I want to mention for those who have made it to the end of the video, if we're being imploded and exploded at the same time inside what I believe is a dome that we live. When you move energies around, it's going to get cold, it's going to get hot, it's going to get cold, it's going to get hot. And by moving all these energies around, it's disrupting the main system of nature. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.